Oh, there goes Fred. We'll get him back. This is Fred. He has gas. And this is Sally Morgan, physical therapist, craniosacral therapist, and Tellington T-Touch practitioner for animals and people. And this is Tristan. He's a Corgi. And we're here for an episode of Conversations with a Corgi, which is coming to you on Facebook Live after Facebook was down on the East Coast for many hours this morning. And I thought I was having a personal problem, and oh my gosh, I hope Facebook is working everywhere by now, but what a catastrophe. I had all kinds of things going on with my phone, and it's a problem because today is National Dog Day, and we want to celebrate dogs today. We don't want to be worried about computer and tech problems. We want to spend time with our dogs, all of them, every kind, every breed, every color. It's Dog Day. And Dog Day was founded in 2004 by a woman named Colleen Page, and I have a blog about this on my website from last year. And so it's been going on for a while, and in fact they even passed a law in New York State in 2013 that National Dog Day is a holiday. And it's always on August 26th because Colleen Page's family got their first shelter dog, a Sheltie mix, on that day. And she is a family and pet lifestyle expert, and she started also National Puppy Day, National Mutt Day, and National Cat Day. And this morning one of my friends said, oh my gosh, Facebook is down. The cats have taken over because it's National Dog Day and the cats are trying to cut down on those dog posts. But in fact, there is a National Cat Day, and they will have their time as well. And Colleen Page started this tradition as a way to draw attention to dogs, especially those that are in shelters and need adoption on this day. And it's also an important day because it is the celebration of when she got her first dog. So it makes sense that that's a good time to celebrate Dog Day. And of course, many people who have shelter dogs actually use today as their dog's birthday, as a nod to Colleen Page and as a nod to National Dog Day, which does in fact have a website that has a lot of information on it that you can check out. But of course, many people I know from the Corgi world, we celebrate Gotcha Days as well. And that's the day that we got the dog and brought him into our life. And we celebrate that happily because we love our dogs so much. And so part of what Dog Day does is celebrate all breeds, purebreds, mixes, any kind of dog you have, big or small. And really one of the main points of today is to try to encourage people to get rescue dogs. And it also recognizes the dogs that bring joy to people's lives every day, as well as comfort and safety, looking at therapy and service dogs and the wonderful work they do every day. And I am always reminded on National Dog Day of my dog Comet, who was a Corgi, who indeed worked after 9/11 as a comfort dog, and he worked as a therapy and service dog most of his life, and he did remarkable things, and the gifts that dogs bring to us cannot be measured. They are so infinite. And it's also a day to honor dogs that work in law enforcement and dogs that work in the military, the miracles of dogs that can detect cancer and let people know about it, and also dogs like my dogs who can detect seizures in people. And there are dogs that can detect low blood sugar in people who have diabetes, and there are dogs who provide comfort for people with anxiety and depression, and there are dogs who are seeing eye dogs. All of these dogs are honored today on National Dog Day. And of course, the most important reason to honor dogs on National Dog Day is because they give us love. And then part of the point of today is to discourage puppy mills and also pet stores that sell puppies and any kind of a backyard breeder, like so many that turn out to be pet hoarders later on, and to encourage responsible adoption from responsible breeders and adopting dogs from shelters that need homes. And we're also discouraging today breed bans. A dog is only a result of what the people and his environment around him, how they treat him. And you know, any breed can be a good dog and any breed can be a bad dog. And it all is a reflection of the people in that dog's life. So it's really important that we look at dogs today and honor all breeds. Every kind of dog is a miracle. And really, when I think about the shapes of dogs and think about a Great Dane meeting a French Bulldog or a pug, I always wonder if we saw people that look so different, I think we'd be pretty afraid. But dogs are always friendly and always love and recognize another dog for the most part. And so it really is a miracle that we have dogs in the world. And one of the things that Dog Day is about is encouraging help for breed and rescue groups. You can go and work with them. There are adoption drives at a lot of big pet stores today where they bring in rescue dogs that needs homes so that people can see them and meet them and find out about dog adoption. And we also encourage reputable breeders today to continue the work they're doing to breed healthy and happy dogs for people to bring into their homes. And so many dogs are killed each year. Ugh. We're dropping some of our props. So many dogs are killed each year because they don't have homes, and some of the reasons Colleen Page talks about on their website. People bring back dogs to shelters when they had a dog, often from a pet store, because they shed too much, or they bark too much, or they don't know how to take care of them, or they need too much care, or they don't know how to house train them and the dog is soiling the house, or often they get the wrong breed of dog. They get a Pyrenees or a Bernese and try to put them in a one-bedroom apartment in New York City. That is not a good idea. Just because a dog is beautiful and seems friendly and kind is no reason to think that a big dog bred to be outdoors should be happy living in a New York City apartment. What are people thinking? So part of what Dog Day is recognizing all of these things that people do to dogs and trying to make their lives better lives for dogs. And there are so many reasons to have a dog. You know, they provide so much love and comfort, and they become family members, and they give us so much, immeasurable lessons we can learn from dogs. And so it's really important that we have a day to celebrate dogs in our lives. They deserve our respect and our compassion, and we should honor them for their intelligence and their brilliance and the roles they share with us in our lives every day. And as I said, this day has become a birthday for many dogs. And so what you can do today, they ask that people donate even just $5 to a shelter in their area or a shelter in need in the South. They have so many desperate needs for shelters in the South and for money and blankets. You can donate blankets and things to your shelter. You can volunteer to work at your shelter, cleaning up or walking dogs, or if you're a groomer, you can volunteer to do some grooming for them, or you can volunteer for your rescue group, or you can take in a foster dog for your rescue group. A lot of people I know get foster Corgis, and thank God they do, because you know, when you take a beautiful, brilliant dog who has been abused, sometimes they just need to be showered with love and guidelines about how to be in a house from people who really love and understand dogs, so that they can be a better pet to go to a new family. And sometimes the best people to do that are the people that run foster homes for dogs. And of course, what you can do today is love your dog, however you do that. And you can also hold a dog party. A lot of people hold National Dog Day parties in their homes or in their yards and bring their other doggy friends over, or even take a little group walk. And then everybody brings a little bit of money to give to a shelter or to a dog rescue group. And then, of course, on their website for National Dog Day, they have 20 suggestions of things you can do to celebrate National Dog Day, just to give you an idea. And of course, number one is, if you don't have a dog, or if you're going to get a dog soon, think about adopting. There are wonderful dogs in the shelters that need homes. There are purebreds, partbreds, many, many wonderful dogs come from the shelter. So think about adopting. A second thing you can do, if you have a dog, or if you're going to get a dog, is do a bit of a safety check through your house to make sure it's a good place to have a dog. Make sure that the trash can has a lid on it, for instance, to keep them from getting in there and getting into things they don't need to eat or get involved with. You might want to put some kind of a kid safety lock on the cabinet under your kitchen sink so that your dog doesn't get in there and start eating whatever kind of chemicals people often keep under their kitchen sink. You might want to remove some of the toxic plants in your house or put them up high and make sure they don't leave any plant leaves on the floor to protect your dog. So look at how to dog-proof your house in a way that's really nice for your dog. And if you're getting a new dog, consider things like spraying bitter apple on some of the legs of your favorite furniture so that your dog will know right from the start that that's not something he wants to be chewing on. You can donate blankets and toys for dogs in shelters. So many dogs in shelters don't get to have toys, and they don't get soft, warm blankets, and so many shelters have so many dogs that those things wear out quickly. So blankets and old towels and toys and treats are great things to donate to shelters, and you can just drive over to your shelter with a load of donations or gather some from your friends in the neighborhood and bring them to the shelter, and they will be so grateful. And you can also do, one of the things they encourage is to organize a peaceful group of dogs in your neighborhood with some signs to walk in front of a store that might be selling puppies, to protest puppy mills and selling of puppies in stores. Most of those puppies, if not all, come from puppy mills. They are often sick. Their parents live horrible lives, and they don't exhibit good breed characteristics, which is very discouraging to breeders. And while a few of those can make good pets with some help and with people that understand them, often those dogs don't go to good homes either, because it's too easy to walk in there with a check and walk out with a dog, and they often cost a lot of money. And many of those dogs, especially where I live here in one of the cities near me, small breed, purebred dogs that people buy in the stores in New York State, because we don't have them here in Massachusetts anymore, and bring home to their girlfriend or their daughter or something for a Christmas or a birthday present. Many of those dogs don't work out. The person is not ready to take on a dog, and they end up loose in the streets. So many of my friends have adopted small, cute fluffies that have been running in the streets that originally came from puppy mills. And it is just such a horrible situation to think about dogs in puppy mills. So I certainly would be one of the first people to organize a walk in front of a store that sold puppies against puppy mills. Another thing that you can do is to write your congressman and demand a ban on puppy mills. There are so many puppy mills throughout the middle of this country and even along the East Coast in Pennsylvania that people aren't even aware of it. And so writing your congressperson and letting them know that you are against puppy mills is a great thing to do on National Dog Day. And I'm sure you can find out information about that online. You can send a gift or a card to someone else you know who loves dogs. It's a great day to, and I was thinking I might do this, buy some special treats and drop them at one of my friends' house that has a dog and say, "Happy National Dog Day to you and Fred," or something like that. So you can do that, and if Facebook comes up and running, I am sure many of us will be saying Happy National Dog Day to our friends on Facebook that have pets. You can have a party and invite your friends with their dogs to come over. I have a huge fenced-in yard, and we might invite some of our dog friends over to just have a dog play day in the backyard and play with some of the agility equipment. Some of the other things you can do, as they suggest for National Dog Day, is to take a picture of your dog and enter it in a dog photo contest. There are dog photo contests everywhere. There are some even in my town that are part of an actual live dog show. And then there are many on the internet all of the time. There's Halloween costume picture contests for dogs, Christmas themed costume pictures for dogs, and breed contests, calendar contests. So take a picture of your dog and think about entering him in a photo contest. Another thing you can do is buy a National Dog Day t-shirt. They're available on their website, and then you can wear it all day to let people know that you love dogs and that you are supporting National Dog Day. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just get a magic marker and an old t-shirt you have and put on it, "Celebrate National Dog Day, August 26, 2017. Or you can not put the date and use it every year. You can also take some time for a senior citizen who may have some pets who doesn't always get them out for long walks, or who may not be able to always afford food and treats for them, and do something special for a senior citizen with his or her dog today. Go over to the house, take the dog for a walk, bring them some food. Almost every senior citizen I come across needs help financially with supporting their pets. And one of the things I've done is give $25 to a vet to cover some vet work for a senior with a dog that I know. I've gone to the SPCA, which I'm on, well, it's in Northampton SPCA. I'm a board member in that group. And when a dog that was a service dog for someone needed very expensive dental work they could not afford because they're on disability, I solicited the group to raise money to cover the dog's dental work. So you can do something like that in celebration of National Dog Day, even if you don't do it today, and it will enrich the life of a person and their dog. And I have so many contacts with people that are on disability from one thing to another, and bringing them some dog food can be really helpful, especially high quality dog food that they can't afford. Their dogs appreciate it and they appreciate it. So that's something you can do today. You can also have a portrait painted of your pet. And of course, I have a beautiful picture of Comet Corgi on my Facebook page for Sally Morgan, and that was painted by Billy Stahl in Germany, and I am so grateful for that picture. Every time I open my Facebook page or see that picture hanging in my living room, I remember what a great treasure it is to have such a wonderful Corgi artist do a painting of my dog. And there are many places now where you can get paintings of your pet for a really affordable rate. So think about that, particularly if you have a senior pet, either getting a professional photographer or a portrait artist to do a picture of your dog. You can also get your dog a new toy. Whoops, our new toy just hit the ground. You can get your dog a new toy, and Tristan has a new toy here, and he's very excited about it. Here's your National Dog Day toy. See, it's a little dog, and he got this in a gift basket at the Corgi show last weekend, or a couple weeks ago, and so this is his new toy. It doesn't squeak. He's not so sure about it yet, but he will enjoy that because it's a different kind of toy, and because it's shaped like a dog, we'll always remember that it came to him on National Dog Day. You can also just play with your dog. Spend some time with your dog. Go out and throw a frisbee for him. Take him for a long walk. My dog loves a long walk. I might take him to town today. He loves to go to the farmer's market and get treats from people because he is cute. So you can just spend some time playing with your dog. You can brush your dog. This is a benefit not only to your dog but to you. They mostly enjoy being brushed, and having less hair in the house is a good thing for you, and it makes you not say things to them like, oh my gosh, you have enough hair on you for 6 Corgis. And I do have to brush him every day right now because he is shedding, as many dogs are. So brushing your dog gently and spending time doing that with him today. And not just brushing him to get the hair out, but brush him to really enjoy him. Which brings me to another thing you can do today, which is give your dog a massage. You don't have to be a trained professional to be able to give your dog a nice massage. He will tell you what he likes. He will roll over, he will give you his paws, and don't forget to include the tail if you have a dog with a tail, and the feet. A lot of dogs carry a lot of tension in their feet, so be careful when you're working there. And by the same token of doing massage with your dog today, you can spend some time doing some T-touch with your dog. And there are many of my videos on YouTube under Conversations with a Corgi that will show you how to do some of the T-touches that we have in Tellington work. And just take even one T-touch and let yourself learn how to do a few little T-touches with your dog today, and that will help both of you, and it could even save your dog's life down the road if you look at the ear work. You can also give your dog a holistic treatment at a doggy spa, or bring him to someone like me, or take him in for some acupuncture or some chiropractic work, or just some body work in general. Dogs, like people, really enjoy body work. And one of the other things you can do on National Dog Day is teach your dog a new trick. You can work with teaching him to roll over. Right now Tristan is learning how to crawl forward so that even though he's short, he can be even better at Corgi limbo games. Comet used to catch a treat. When I put one on his nose, he would throw it up in the air and then catch it. I don't know if Tristan Are you up for that? I don't know if we'll teach him that. But I was thinking, if you do this every year on National Dog Day, your dog will learn a lot of new tricks over his lifetime, and that'll make it really fun. Another thing you can do with your dog is give him a new collar or a new harness or a new bandana. Tristan is wearing his party bandana that we got at the beach in celebration of Dog Day. And if your dog, like my neighbor dog, has always been using a collar, you might get a harness and try it, because sometimes they can be much more comfortable for your dog. So this is a good day to go out and shop for your dog while you're getting him a new toy. Another thing you can do is have a professional photographer take a picture of your dog. And here we have a professional photographer's picture of Tristan taken at the Corgi picnic last year. He is dressed in his top hat and tie because he was going to the prom, and he has his date there also, Dory, in her beautiful dress. And these pictures are priceless, and I will always treasure them. So anytime you can get a professional photographer to take pictures of your dog, even though you take a lot of pictures with your phone, I have to say this picture has captured something about Tristan that I don't get with the pictures I take. And so that's another thing you can do with your dog. Another thing you can do for your dog today is give him a special treat. Tristan loves these duck treats, and he only gets them on special days. So you can do something like that for your dog. You can take him to the beach. It's a beautiful day in New England. The sun is shining, and unless you live in Texas, in which case you're staying indoors with your dog to stay safe and dry, it's a nice day to take your dog to the beach and let them enjoy the beach as much as you do. And there are dog-friendly beaches everywhere, although some places won't let you bring your dog to the beach until after Labor Day. So you might make a date with your dog for after Labor Day to bring him to the beach if your beach does not let you have dogs there right now. But there are many other things you can do, taking them for a wonderful walk in the woods or around the neighborhood or with a pal dog friend. You can do that today. And the other thing you can do is, and they suggest this, when anyone says hi to you today, just say to them, "Because of dogs." And then they'll ask you, "What do you mean?" And you'll get to tell them. It's National Dog Day, and dogs are a wonderful part of our lives. So celebrate National Dog Day. There are many, many things that you can think of and that I have mentioned that you can do with your dog today to celebrate National Dog Day. And again, it's a day to remember all dogs for all the wonderful contributions they give us in our lives, including Fred, the gassy Corgi, and all the other special dogs. Under here I have, my sheepdog. My sheepdog's down. I have my sheepdog to remind me of the T-Touch workshop I did with the sheepdogs. I have a dachshund in this pile under all these Corgis. I have a little pit bull. So take some time today to really enjoy your dog. We are so lucky to Connie Page, who developed National Dog Day, and we can celebrate today and every day that we have dogs in the world. They are such a treasure, and we are so fortunate to be able to spend time with dogs and to learn from their wisdom and their compassion and their kindness and their love for life and for all beings. So take some time today and love dogs. I don't think that's such bad homework. I think we can all do that. So this has been Sally Morgan, physical therapist, craniosacral therapist, and Tellington T-Touch practitioner, and Tristan, who's a Corgi. And we're here today to celebrate National Dog Day. We will be back tomorrow at 9:25 if Facebook is working to continue with our series of talks on tuning forks, or maybe we'll have a special Sunday edition of Conversations with a Corgi. We'll see. Thanks for joining us. You have lipstick. Have a great day. Celebrate National Dog Day.